It is. It's a bit touchy. Kind of like Jeff growing up.
Burns is just killing himself.
Yeah.
You get me laughing at my own jokes.
Yeah. Burns is laughing at his own joke.
Yeah. I like them.
Ta-da.
They're good. If I say something funny, I'm going to laugh.
I don't think it's funny.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Watch your lips. Jerome Bettis.
No argument there. Episode 36.
What other? I couldn't think of any.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. We stopped doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Jerome Bettis.
When we had the Nolan Ryan and Bo Jackson episode.
That was only 2 ago, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we stopped.
It's the Jerome Bettis. That's fine.
That's fair. I don't
It's good
know
to see
another
you,
one.
boys.
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you, Jeffrey,
Jake,
Kevin.
and Kevin here.
Yep.
Yep. And he's going to tell us where they follow us.
On Instagram and Twitter at watchyour_lips. And if you're listening, you can watch us on YouTube. And we are also on TikTok at watchyourlips.
You should practice while you drive.
You should. You should. But that was good,
It was
dude.
better. You got it right.
Hey, look at him. He's already mad.
Speed it up.
We've got him mad within a minute.
Do it already.
Why? Why speed it up? I don't just watch your lips.
This is because we don't have all day.
Jake,
Jeff
don't
wants to do a
rush
whole
perfection.
episode
Don't rush perfection.
in accents. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No,
Why?
I don't have good accents.
Why not, Kevin?
Why wouldn't you do that, Kevin?
If you're talking like this all day,
The Vikings
the Vikings
are
Kevin?
back today.
The Packers? No, I don't think people
Burns.
would even watch that.
But what we need to tell everybody is that they need to subscribe
Subscribe.
on YouTube also.
Good.
And share
that's your
it.
portion, right?
And comment. If you go to TikTok and comment, Jeff's going to comment back.
Yeah. So bring it.
Why you
because
getting? Are you getting in fights with
we had a
people?
pretty good little.
You little turd nuggets. You don't know me.
I'll try to be less annoying. I'll work on it.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
Being less annoying was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I apologize.
Why
There was
people
a
are
guy
saying
that doesn't
this?
want to be invincible or invisible.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that.
He was on there.
which he was right. The invincible. We were saying it
Hey,
incorrectly.
Hey,
Yeah.
no credit there.
No.
No, I mean
See,
he was
you're,
right.
You're not.
Watch your
You're not
lips,
going.
No.
Yeah. Watch your
Hey,
lips.
you assholes are coming at me from the very
Always
beginning.
do though. It's
Yeah.
every time.
Just wait.
You may not be bisexual,
You're
but your
poking
hand
it.
sure is.
Your hand is.
You're okay. We established that.
Well,
This is
we
also-
we haven't, but now we have.
It's also a Halloween episode, right? Because this will be out before Halloween. The next one will be out after.
Are you guys dressing up?
So I'm wearing something. Yeah, I'm not dressing up. No,
I already.
Wait,
I already
wait,
did
wait.
my dress up.
What does that mean? You're wearing something, but you're not
I got
dressing
a
up.
mask thing that I'm gonna wear.
The
That's
dad
it.
mask.
It's just some big Mickey or not Mickey. It's like a big headed Batman type mask. Like you'll see it.
Are you
not a big deal.
beer can?
Yeah,
Is that what you are?
yeah. It was the
I thought
easiest
I
thing.
saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's why I did the mustache too.
I was Joe Dirt.
Yeah,
you look-
No, that's
yeah.
different. Like you asked if it's appropriate. Who asked that? Is it appropriate for an adult to wear a costume?
Me.
One of you two.
And I think the answer to that is only if you're going to a costume party.
I agree.
If you're taking your kids trick or treating, okay, understand yours is very young. You're one of them,
Right.
Right.
So,
But if you're going with your teenage,
he's not going to remember
your
you
middle school-
being dressed up as a beer
Right.
as a baby. But I get it.
Well, I went to a party.
I
why I
know.
was
But are you
dressed up.
dressing up again?
It's allowed, Burns. We're saying that's allowed.
Yeah,
I know
as a
that-
dad,
that's
it's
what I'm
fine.
saying. No,
Just
we-
relax, okay? I mean, we've only been in this thing 3 minutes now,
Okay,
but
let's go, Sergeant.
but I don't think
Right.
I don't think you should just dress up on Halloween as
Yeah, I
an
don't
adult
think so
unless
either.
you have young kids that you're taking out. But there are people that just answer the door,
Yeah, they're dressed up.
which I think is extremely odd. You spend the evening handing out candy, but you got dressed up just
So-
to sit in your house.
For just the kids to see.
yeah, maybe they
Yeah.
did it. For
So you're
that.
sitting there in
Yeah, why?
your outfit watching the ball game,
Right.
And then
As Beetlejuice.
ding dong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some people love it
little
though. They
one.
love that. They love Halloween.
Hey,
They've loved
why?
it since they were kids.
I don't judge,
I don't
Jeff. I'm not
particularly
judging.
like it, but
I agree. What's the age though? Like if you're
Age appropriate is like after you're out of high school, unless you're going to a costume party, don't dress up.
And
College costume party.
Is there an age where it becomes okay again at 60 years old?
That's what I meant, because there are people in our neighborhood that are older that dress up.
60-year-olds dress up for Halloween?
They might be older, man.
Really?
Yeah, they're this. I don't see many. But last year I saw one couple.
They're dressed up as an old person.
Believe it or not, they were Incredibles.
Really?
Yeah,
It's incredible.
the Incredibles.
Which one was Dash?
Neither of them. They were the mom and dad. They were Grandpa Incredible.
Kristen got an inflatable dinosaur. That's her costume.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell it was her, but I figured it was.
Yeah.
I was going to tell her you were with a dinosaur and try to start some shit.
Well, it's not a national holiday.
It's not. Shouldn't
No,
be.
and
And when that shit falls on a Monday, I mean, it's just horrible. Miserable.
It's like taking a dump after you've gotten out of the shower. Like, that's the worst, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's frustrating. That's for sure.
Yeah. Couldn't have done it 10 minutes before, huh? It's a good one, Berkey.
You could have held out your shower a little longer. You're like, if I don't get this shower.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
going to hold this dump in, but I sure have to take this shower.
Would you re-shower?
No.
I honestly have.
Yeah. I would too.
I mean, I've done that.
I
Yeah.
don't need to.
No,
You just go swamp ass all day.
Swamp ass all day. All right.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often. I can't
No,
tell
it
you the
doesn't.
last time it happened.
Yeah.
But that is funny. It is
Not
funny.
fun. But yeah, that's Halloween on Monday.
You guys earlier mentioned that neither one of you have seen Monster Squad.
Correct.
I can't recall it. No. Maybe I've seen it. I don't remember it.
Dude,
I did not see it.
Alucard.
Yeah, you're going to say a lot of things that I
What
don't know.
if I said Alucard, what do you think that is?
A made-up word?
No. It's a real word.
Alucard.
Yeah.
And it's a monster.
I don't think it matters.
It's a word scramble. There's your hint.
Okay.
Alucard.
Yeah, my mind's not working that fast right now.
All right. Well, we'll move on. Dracula.
Dracula. See, I
It's
almost got
Dracula backwards. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's about a group of kids. We're not going to go into the movie, but it's about a group of kids.
we are.
It's like a Goonies setting.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
it's
We're not going to go into the movie, but let me tell you what.
Let me give you a little cliff note.
Yeah, go watch Monster Squad for Halloween.
It just came out.
Yeah, and
How old was it? Was it?
84?
You know when?
84, 85. Great
So did
movie.
you watch it when it first
Oh,
came
dude,
out?
I've watched it 100 times.
You remember
I watched it
watching
as
it
an
as a
adult like
2-year-old?
3 years ago.
Do you remember watching it for the first time?
No,
as a
probably
2-year-old?
about 5 or 6.
Okay.
Probably
And you
shouldn't have
remember.
been watching it around 5 or 6, but I did.
That was like me and
Any Halloween
Nightmare
movies you guys do
on Elm
remember?
Street. I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
when I was young, 6, 7, and it
It,
ruined me.
yeah, it scared.
Oh yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, when he turns into that big ass snake or whatever he is.
I don't know which one I saw. That's the only
that's
one
the
I
only
saw.
one.
I've never seen
It was
one.
the
I've seen all of
first,
them. I've seen
and
all
it
of
was the last. I haven't watched it since. I avoided it at all costs. It
Yeah.
still creeps me out. But your Ghostbusters came to mind.
It's a good one.
Addams Family.
Yeah,
Saw.
Just there.
Saw.
it's okay.
Beetlejuice.
Good.
You didn't like Addams Family?
Yeah, I did, but it's not.
You weren't into Ghostbusters?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Purge.
I haven't seen that yet. I know it's a newer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You probably liked Hocus Pocus.
I loved it. Isn't it coming back out?
Yeah, it already did.
It's
I
out.
watched
It's out.
And you said, I loved
Well, I
it.
have girls, Burns. I have an excuse.
But you liked it.
I felt it was okay.
What do you watch that your wife watches that you like, but you don't like to admit, but you're going to everybody right now?
I have no problem with this. Go ahead.
I mean, we watch all kinds of stuff on Netflix and Hulu.
The easy one is the Housewives. Do you watch Housewives?
Yes.
I have in the past. I don't care for it.
Okay. But if you had to pick out of all of them, is it New York?
Who's your
The
favorite?
one that comes to mind would be like Beverly Hills, New Jersey. They fought a lot.
Yeah, they
that
did.
was
Oh,
that
they
was
still do.
entertaining.
That's
Yeah.
good.
The Beverly Hills, they've got some hotties on there. Or they have in the past.
Atlanta's fun.
Yeah, Potomac, that's another one. It's good.
I don't know if I've seen that. I think what's the other Utah or Salt? Is it Salt Lake?
Salt Lake. That one's good.
I'll tell you one.
Really
Been
good.
watching
The
that one.
Handmaid's Tale.
Haven't seen.
I've heard that's good.
Oh, it's freaking phenomenal, dude.
Really?
Yes. She started watching that, and I was like,
Is it like a chick thing or is it?
no,
It's not, right?
no. No, it's a good show. I mean, it's weird as hell, but it's good.
Why is it weird? Like what?
They
about
have their own.
What's with the questions, Burns?
Just watch it.
I'm not
Just
going to
it.
watch it, but I
No,
like,
you
why is it
probably
weird?
would like it, dude.
Well, give me why. Why?
It's their own government.
Okay.
They take people that basically sinners in Canada, and they take them and to their place, which is called Gilead. Okay, it's their own country, and they hold the women hostage and basically make them reproduce for this government.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that sounds.
and it's wild.
Yeah.
If you watch Mad Men, Peggy is
I
the
know
main
who that
character,
is.
and
Okay.
she is phenomenal.
pegs.
Okay.
So I don't know where this is going, but
Thanks, Burns.
everybody be safe on Halloween.
Submit all questions in writing next time, please, for approval.
Jake,
Kidding.
You didn't want to do a Halloween candy draft, did you? Just kidding. We're not doing that.
No, thanks.
are you guys worried about the pills being put in Halloween candy this year?
Jesus Christ.
That's
No,
that's,
That's
a thing.
been a myth. For,
I know, but it's the fentanyl, the rainbow things right now. That's a big thing, and they're saying, "Watch out." I'm not coming to your house, Jake.
You're not invited.
I mean, no, not. I'm not necessarily.
I'm not
worried
either.
about
I
it.
was just wondering
No.
if you guys were
No.
like the razors and the candy.
No.
Have you ever
remember
had
that?
anything weird like that happen in any Halloween
haven't.
candy?
Have not.
Not
Anything
that I
anything that
remember.
looks remotely suspect
it's gone.
gets tossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I haven't. But remember the old peanut butter and the orange and black wrapper candy when they were the peanut butter?
Yeah.
Those were the only ones that worried me, and I didn't eat them anyway.
I'll say this. We take the kids to the houses of people you know.
Exactly.
And they're young. And
Yeah.
so I like it, grandparents,
Yes.
neighbors.
You can come to my house.
We'll
I
go to
won't-
Jeff. We'll get the big, you guys probably got
I'll
full
put
size
shit in your guys'
candy,
candy, not
candy
theirs.
bars.
Look, we live right down the street from one another, and you're not coming to my house, are you?
I am coming to your house.
okay.
I'm going to pee on your
sense.
lawn. And
I'm gonna smash pumpkins.
I'm going to say
On my yard?
trick
You're a trick.
and bring some eggs. You're getting it.
All right.
Okay. Whoa.
Anyways.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it because for those reasons.
Yeah, I'm not either.
We kind of control the places we go to. So I don't
A lot of
worry.
helicopter parents now, so I don't think.
Hey, you gotta
anybody has
listen.
to worry.
People do dumb shit. So
Yeah, but I mean,
not to say that people shouldn't be concerned. I'm not because I know where we're going to take our kids.
right.
So,
Yeah. Likewise.
Bernsey, you had a topic. I don't know if you wanted to start here, end here, but fuck it, we're here. Go ahead. What you had? It was interesting to me. I thought it was interesting.
About music.
That's the one.
I have a lot going on up here.
Shit.
So when we were kids, there was lots of good songs, and
Does it have to be when we were kids?
well, just older songs that you have heard as an adult, and when you really listen to the lyrics, it's like completely different than what you remembered it, or you didn't even realize what the lyrics were.
I don't know if I necessarily got
You
the-
knew the song, you didn't know
What
the
the-
meaning behind it.
Exactly.
Or didn't even think about the meaning behind
Yes.
it.
And then some of the songs, like if you know the things they were talking about, like Garth Brooks' "Thunder Rolls," like it's about a woman being abused, and we rocked out to that song.
Yeah.
So things like that.
That's your song?
No, that was just an
Oh,
example.
I appreciate the example. I got it.
Well, Jake, I didn't think.
No, I
Well,
did.
it was your idea, and he was explaining what the topic was.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What would you want to lead the way?
No, you guys go ahead and lead the way.
Jake, you brought it up. Go ahead.
When I was a kid, no, I didn't really pay attention to the lyric side all that much. But like a year ago, I finally saw a video on this. But it was "Hey Ya" by Outkast.
Okay.
Very upbeat, dancing type of song. very depressing lyrics about like relationship and separation and divorce and
Yeah.
people staying in love for the wrong reasons. So yeah, it was in. So when I went back and listened to it, I was like, oh, it's true. It is a very depressing song,
Right.
hidden behind a very fun
Upbeat, like
beat
you're dancing to it.
that you can't help but move to.
Yeah.
Burns.
you like to
can't help but
You
move
can't
to it.
help
Yeah.
but move to it. I like it.
Okay.
Jeffrey, you got one?
Well, I have a question for you two before yeah, mine is Stairway to Heaven. It's my favorite song of all time.
Is it really?
It is.
Yeah, it's up there for me.
Really?
But what do you guys think that it's controversial. Like there really is no meaning is what people say. But when you listen to that song, just based on what you remember, what do you think it was about?
I haven't heard it in a long time. I don't remember.
Well,
I like it. It's not one of my favorite of their songs, so it's up there.
Wasn't it about a girl getting her period or something?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd heard
That's
that, but
that's in the
lyrics.
I also heard that there's, like you said, it's controversial. There's not really.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's like basically Robert Plant was you gather all these things on Earth, but you can't take any of them with you, when you leave. I don't personally think that's what it is. I think it's about a girl or a woman that was struggling in her life, a drug addict or something like that, that was basically contemplating overdose or something like that, buying drugs, going through that whole process and what the afterlife looked like. So I would have never thought of that as a kid, but when I listen to it now.
So the lyrics are saying that through. I'll have to listen to it.
You guys
again.
go listen to it and let me know what you think.
Yeah.
All right. What was yours, Burns?
So mine was not as deep as yours or yours. Mine was Blues Traveler Hook because I just heard it the other day.
Oh,
again.
yeah. Good jam. Good harmonica playing.
Basically, the whole song is him saying to the
hook
fans,
will bring you back.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what I say in the song. Doesn't matter, as long as I have the hook, it's going to bring you back and you're going to like what I do here.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that. But that's your favorite song or Led Zeppelin song?
Oh, no. I mean, I like Tangerine. I like Kashmir. I like Ramble On. I mean, Led Zeppelin's my favorite band.
Okay, I
Of all
will
time.
not disagree with that.
So, but Stairway to Heaven's just
Yeah. It's just one of
Dude,
those songs, the intro,
it paved the
everything.
way for so many things,
Yeah.
What do you think
And it was
about?
completely different than what they did.
What do you think
Yeah.
about like the shit when they talk about like how Led Zeppelin stole a lot of stuff from
What was it, Taurus or
Early-
something
early
like that?
blues
I
music,
think it's
yeah.
bullshit.
Just curious, that's all.
Look at how talented those guys
Oh,
are.
they're amazing.
Yeah,
I'm a big Led Zeppelin fan.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
10
It's
years
like-
is probably my favorite song. 10 years ago.
Okay.
10 years.
Over the Hills, Far Away. I mean, all of them.
Yeah, they're good, dude.
Going to California.
You know
Badass.
what
You
bands
hit play
lyrics?
and it.
Yeah, you just go.
You don't need to skip
Their
any
greatest
songs.
hits are awesome.
Yeah.
Korn. Have you gone back and listened to their
Yeah.
lyrics?
Not the lyrics. I
Listen
remember
to
the
the lyrics.
first time
a lot
I-
of it's like edging on weirdness.
there's some weird stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like them. Their music's
I remember the
good.
first time I heard them, man. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, one dude's like a reborn Christian now.
Yeah, Head.
Really?
Head is his nickname. It is. They call him Head.
Yeah, I would not want that as my
What-
nickname. Nope.
No.
No.
I'll pass.
No.
Hard pass on
Yeah,
that.
nah, Bakersfield guys.
But we did have
Hey, real quick, music. Like, so what song gets you jacked? Like, what song? Even and that'd be new. Like, is there a song from back in the day when you were younger that like it comes on the radio?
Right.
Crank that shit to 11 and
Sandstorm, Darude.
you fire it up.
Oh, dude, I'll.
What song?
Yeah, the techno. No, I'm just kidding. But that gets me fired up.
Does it really?
Oh yeah,
I like one. Is it one
Dude.
Metallica? One
yeah. Any Metallica song gets me
Korn,
going.
Tool. I like a lot of Tool if I want to get jazzed up.
Jazzed up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get jazzed up.
Have you ever listened to Eye of the Tiger?
No, never heard of it.
That one.
This is a song?
That one is one that a lot of people get
Why? We need to dissect that one at some point.
Why?
Because what is it really saying? I don't know. I really
you have
don't
the
know.
eye of the tiger. Like you're
What is
going
the eye-
to kick
like,
somebody's
you're gonna
ass.
kill
You're going
somebody?
for the championship.
Tigers are ferocious.
Yeah.
And when you
but
get that-
it would be more like, do you have the paw of the tiger? Like that's what's going to kill you, or the teeth of a tiger. What's the eye like?
Because that's how they begin their
Burns, this is
process
the
to
eye of the
hunt.
tiger.
Maybe they smell it.
The eye. It starts
Do you
with
have
the
the
eye,
nose
though.
of the
No, it
tiger?
starts with the eye.
How do we know?
That's where the chase begins. It's where they're.
But is it not their?
You don't just when you go hunting and just
Sniffing?
shoot the gun. You look in the scope, right? You
Well, yeah,
mark-
because we're humans, but we don't know what a tiger does,
Christ.
right?
Submit your questions in writing, please.
Jeff, are you okay?
I just gave him the eye
He
of
had
the
a
tiger.
seizure.
My hero, bro. Foo Fighters.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
I
Great.
blow the windows blow out.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Of course you did.
Nirvana. Nirvana's great. Remember Varsity Blues? So we'll talk a little sports. Varsity Blues, the Foo Fighter songs, Hero.
Yeah.
Do you remember going and watching that
Yes.
in high school?
Yes.
Dude, did you come with us?
I don't think I went with you.
You should have. It was fun.
Hey.
It was a bunch of us dudes.
Fuck is that? Tweeter.
Oh, that was
Twitter end zone dance.
Yeah. And the dude got a CTE.
Did he hit?
Well,
Didn't, he,
not a
didn't he
CTE, a
hit the police
concussion.
officers with a wiffle ball bat and take their car?
Yeah,
Something
he
like
did.
that.
That dude, that
No,
movie
no,
was
That
he
movie was
just-
awesome.
Yeah.
He just had the dude
Whipped cream
America's
bikinis.
funniest
Yeah.
home videos, and it was a dude that was at the party. He's just,
Really?
and he puts the flower pot on his head, and yeah. But they did steal a cop car in that movie.
He did.
Spoiler if you haven't seen Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Great movie.
1999.
Yeah.
So if you're
Spoiler.
if
Yeah,
you
that-
haven't watched it,
That was a good one.
it's a great
that
one.
was a good one.
Jeffrey, we do talk sports here.
Okay. We do.
There was a couple news headlines recently. I don't know where you want to start with. There was a big trade
Let's start with Christian McCaffrey.
from the Panthers.
Yeah. What a great landing spot for him.
Do you think the Niners, and I asked our friend Brett Frazier, do you think the Niners gave up too much? And him being a Niner fan, and I don't know what other Niner fans think, he didn't think they did.
Anytime you give up 3 draft picks in one draft class, you're giving up a lot.
I thought the same. Now
Christian
you are getting a
McCaffrey-
lot, though.
You are. Christian McCaffrey has had lots of injuries the last few years. If he doesn't stay on the field, you're giving up a ton, right? But he's a difference maker for sure for those guys.
Yeah.
And
I think-
they have some backs that they can complement him with. But I don't know if they had that. And I don't know if the system is what helped or played a role in him getting injured a little bit more. He may not have that in San Francisco.
No, I think they're going to protect him more in San Francisco.
He was a
I think
workhorse.
he's going to be a weapon for that team for a long time. He's going to be a long-term success.
Yeah, you don't make those trades, I don't think, and then not hold on to him.
Well, Shanahan knows how to use a guy like him.
Yeah.
You know, but how many teams can have a Deebo Samuel and a Christian McCaffrey who arguably could probably switch places if they needed to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In different formations. Like Christian McCaffrey, I don't know if he puts them into the Super Bowl.
No, I was just
Talk.
going to ask that.
I don't know if that happens. The defense is going to do that for them. I think the Niners are going to score. It's just keeping people off the board.
Yeah.
That is what's going to get them deep.
And I by all watching Sunday's game against Kansas City, I mean, I know it wasn't a very close game, late anyways. The score doesn't, wasn't close, but the first half wasn't. It was a good football game.
Yeah, it was close.
I think the Niners are fine. I think you mentioned
Oh, yeah.
the defense getting healthy and
No, I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to be right there in the end in the NFC. And when he learns the playbook, watch out because you've got him and Debo and Ayuk and Kittle.
Did they use him Sunday?
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Played a
He had
little.
like 60, 70 yards.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
His first 3 carries were for 10 yards each. And then they kind of stopped.
What playbook?
Yeah, they only gave him like 10 plays. Did
Yeah.
I say that already?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, they only gave him like 10 plays to run and I mean, he looked like Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I think it also
uniform.
benefits a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he just still can't throw downfield.
But that's why it benefits, because he can do the
exactly.
checkdowns
Yeah.
to him and Debo.
It just
Right.
gives you
No, he
another thing to cover. I mean, another weapon. Not that they didn't have that before. I thought Jeff Wilson had filled in pretty good.
Well, Elijah Mitchell gets hurt. He's a stud. So if you have McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell for a couple of years, you get rid of Wilson, you get some draft capital back, or you get a veteran that you need in a position that there's a need for. But yeah, no, I think it's a great move. I love it. I mean, I wanted him to be a Dolphin. They were in the talks. It was Bills, Dolphins, Niners, and
Imagine if he went to the Bills. That would have sucked for the rest of the NFL.
that would have been interesting, honestly, because how much they're very pass heavy.
Well, I know,
that's
but
not a
that's-
run first offense where
They
the
don't
Niners
have running
are and the
backs.
Dolphins are.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would have been the best fit. I think he landed in the absolute best spot he could have landed in.
I agree with that.
Personnel, coaching, all that.
You also had the Colts announce they're going to be benching Matt Ryan for this season. You asked if he got. I didn't see. Was he hurt?
I have no clue.
He had an injury, but he's
During the
healthy,
game?
and he's shocked and surprised.
Well, yeah, because
that
they're
he's-
basically giving up on him. Because
Oh,
they're not.
they have.
Yeah, they're not bringing him back. He's
Well,
done.
And you got to look at it like
And Ellinger stepping
He's not
in
even
the,
he's not even the second string quarterback.
I heard that. Is that
Yeah, I read that.
okay?
Yeah.
I think I saw that on Pat McAfee's show.
but
They're saying he wasn't even going to be the third string guy or second string guy.
the division's wide open. You don't have a ton to lose.
Right.
Now is probably the time to see what the kid can do, right? I mean, he can't do any worse than Matt Ryan was doing. He had a game or two that were decent, but
Yeah.
nothing to write home about. So James Robinson is a Jet. Brees Hall went down.
Yes.
Very unfortunate news
Yeah, he was going off,
for
man.
me.
Oh, your
Big time.
Your fantasy,
Yeah.
your fantasy team.
Brees Hall was coming on like a madman.
Yeah, he was.
He was. It was like it was starting to be everything that people were hyping up to start the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was worth that 4th round draft pick, in fantasy.
I'm sorry, Robinson.
James Robinson is not bad though.
No, I like.
I don't think the Jets are going to lose they're going to lose a step because Brees Hall's electric. James Robinson's more of a bulldoze, hit you in the mouth type of guy. But they'll be fine. They will be fine. What else do you have, Jake? Because I have the calming your lips.
Well, did you want to get into? I know you had a fantasy. We haven't talked much fantasy on here,
Yeah.
and we haven't discussed the draft stuff. But you had a thought on it
I do have a
that I thought maybe our fantasy listeners might
I
like to
am
listen to.
curious to see what you guys think. But this year would have been the perfect year to go with the 0 RB strategy early, right? I mean, and my argument with that is, okay, had you waited, and let's just say that you took Brees Hall with your first pick, which would have probably been the 4th or 5th round, maybe a little bit earlier. But let's just use him for argument's sake. And you don't take anybody, you take your receivers early, and you end up with a Josh Jacobs, a Damian Pierce, a Brees Hall, a Miles Sanders. Like, you're looking pretty good this year, right? So next year, what I'm saying, the wide receiver position has becoming way more prominent in fantasy football than it has been in the past. Like, you need receivers. One, they don't get hurt as much. Like, they do get hurt, but they don't get hurt as much. Like, Jefferson's played 2 years, hasn't been hurt. Jamar Chase,
Diggs.
Devontae Adams, Diggs, Tyreek Hill, for the most part, they're on the field. Okay, when you have guys like Javonte Williams go down, Cordarrelle Patterson go down, Zeke may be hurt now, Brees Hall, like, it kills you.
Yeah, I think the only argument I had to that when we talked was you're when you're drafting, you don't know. You don't know who's going to hit. So if you're counting on a rookie,
that's my point, though.
You're counting on a rookie to hit, right? So a guy like Eckler's valuable.
Absolutely.
Joe Mixon's still valuable. Chubb's still valuable.
Okay,
because that's a very run heavy.
Do you?
And that quarterback, you're assuming that Brissett's not going to do enough to throw the ball in the end zone. And if you get close, you're going to have a guy like Chubb to run it in the end zone.
But you were sad to have Jacobs as your option and not having Chubb. There's not a fantasy manager now that's like, I'd rather have both of them. If
So
I
you're
could.
saying you need to risk. Go with the risk of getting wide receivers and waiting and hope that you land.
And that's what I'm saying, though. It's a little easier to now that it's week 8,
right?
And some of the season's played out. Like, I think another good example of that would be like if you got a Jacobs and you pick Chris Godwin 2 rounds before.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference in the season that both players are having is pretty big.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting a lot more out of Josh Jacobs than.
So it's, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts. Like, do you go out Justin Herbert? You can throw him in there. Do you pick those guys early now? Do you get the quarterback? Do you get the receivers? Do you?
Josh Allen, yeah.
And we were
Mahomes,
talking a little bit about analytics in baseball. The same thing's happening in football, where the youth is getting. Look at what happened to Najee Harris last year. Ran him into the ground. This year, he's not as productive. Is it because he rushed 30 times last year a game or 28 times a game last year?
Well, they said they were going to pull the reins back on him.
No, I understand that. But look at what Damian Pierce is getting. He's getting 20-plus carries. Josh Jacobs getting 20-plus carries.
And
he's in a contract year. He's got something to prove. But
does it worry you,
though? The youth
though?
of the NFL, though, is starting to
take over.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. Yeah,
I think in next
game.
year going into fantasy, they probably won't hit. Right, we're not going to have a season like this to where they all hit. But
receivers. You're saying
running backs,
so you're saying,
Breece Hall,
I guess
Pierce,
the injuries hit.
Jonathan Taylor when he came on, Najee Harris when he came on. They're not all going to hit.
Right.
Well, we talked about this. I think the reason we started
Kenneth Walker. Look at what he's doing.
Talking about it is because every year there's always ranked, and they always have the top running backs very highly in the draft.
Yeah.
And every year it's like, oh, that guy was the dude. Johnson was the dude.
Yeah,
right?
David Johnson.
And for a couple of years, and then he doesn't even play anymore.
Arian Foster.
Yeah.
Guys like
running backs
guys like that. Priest Holmes
cycled
going way back. But
cycled a lot.
Start looking at that middle of the pack. Get past that first tier, right, of the elite that everybody's going to draft. And I think next year, at least in a few leagues,
it's worth it.
I'm going to
take the risk. Yeah, take the risk.
I'm going to go with wide receivers early.
Yeah.
So
I think I did that actually this year in one of our. I didn't go crazy, but I think my first 2 or 3 of my first 4 were wide receivers. So yeah, it's interesting. I think going forward, why not try to take a risk there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to experiment with it.
You mentioned calm your lips, Jeffrey.
I do have some calm your lips.
Sticking in the NFL.
You guys want that?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
All right. Todd Bowles is the reason for the Tampa Bay meltdown.
Burns, you want to start
same team that Bruce Arians had the last 2 years.
Well, older, but yeah, same players, same names.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The same makeup.
I don't think
it's all on him.
Yeah, but he's the head coach, and this is the debate we had with
Roberts.
What do you think about within that, like letting Brady out for a couple weeks during preseason? He's got his issues now off the field going down. It looks a little chaotic.
I think Brady's wishing he didn't go to the Bahamas now.
Or maybe come back. Maybe come back.
Is this his last season?
Is it like that Brett Favre move where, dude, you should have just stayed retired?
It's feeling that way.
Not that he came back and wasn't with Minnesota. But there's just go. You can go ahead, right off. You had a phenomenal season last year.
Yeah.
You know, you won the Super Bowl the year before.
But now Todd Bowles is your coach.
Well, and that's a first year
for the meltdown.
It's a first year coach.
I'm saying calm your lips on that with him.
He wasn't a very good coach at the Jets.
I'm just throwing.
No, he wasn't.
Throwing wrinkles in there.
They
for
weren't
you.
a good
So calm your
team.
lips.
I think so.
He's not the reason for the meltdown.
I think there's more than just him. Is he part of the reason? Yes.
so. You guys
but
are
he's
sticking
not
with
the
that player
sole.
accountability
Yeah.
piece.
A little bit, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you say? What say you?
You say yes.
I don't think he's the right guy.
But is he the sole reason that
The offense just seems off. You have Tom Brady, of the best that's ever played that position.
Yeah, but do you think
And
that
and
could be?
But
part
Byron
of
Leftwich is still there as
Look
a
what he did.
coordinator, right? It's the same as before.
But look what he did last year in comparison to this year. Now, athletically, does he look any different? No.
Yeah.
So
he
what
doesn't.
you're saying is they need Gronk back.
Possibly.
So it's not all on Bowles, is what you're saying.
I don't think it. I think the meltdown is
Because him not being the right guy is a fair point, but
Yeah.
that may not be the reason for the meltdown.
I think he
It's a combination of all of
he's
that.
one of the major reasons for the current meltdown.
So calm your lips then,
Yeah.
for now.
Okay.
We'll see. They didn't score a touchdown last week.
Daniel Jones deserves to be the long-term QB in New York.
Yeah.
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 You think so?
I mean,
Who's their
start the
backup?
show.
No idea, but I'm just saying long-term.
You're
Like,
saying draft
That's why I
somebody
said.
else.
Yeah,
That's why I said. Yeah. Well, who are they going to draft?
okay, easy to say when you're 6-1. I mean, yeah, he's playing well. I think give him one more year.
His legs won
Yeah,
the game.
that's fair.
Yeah, no,
over the
I
weekend.
agree. I agree. I say give him one more year, but I don't know if I could put the
Long term.
stamp on him.
Yeah, I mean, he needs more success. Under
You got to
his
think
belt.
though, man. His receivers go down every year. He's got receivers. Like Galladay has not been what they wanted out of him. Shepard's down again. He didn't have Saquon for 2 years. Half a
Kadarius
season.
Tony's a mess.
The field snipers get him.
So
when he's
I mean,
running.
like, is it fair to? Is he been great? No, he hasn't been great, but he had. He's had
Well, let's
some
give him a year.
rough options
we agree with that?
to play with.
that's fine. So
And it
calm your
seems
lips
like
on it.
the Giants have made the right coaching hire, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this is what it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah, Coach of the Year, Brian Dable.
Coach of the year.
You heard it here first. Last
Put
week.
it on the board.
Next.
Joe Burrow has the Bengals back in the AFC Elite talk.
Yes.
Simone. Agreed.
There is no doubt.
Yeah.
The Bengals are back.
I don't know
They'll
if I
beat the Chiefs again.
want to play that team.
And, Joe Burrow's
Yeah.
back. Joe Cool.
Next.
Can the Seahawks really make a run to win the NFC West?
What's the deal with DK?
He's hurt right now.
I know that. What is the word? I haven't seen the
A couple weeks.
couple weeks.
At least a week.
Was
Don't worry, Niner fans. Marquise Goodwin he's going to step in.
I mean, he had a
He
good
got 2 touchdowns last week.
big game. That's tough.
That is tough, but they're playing.
No.
I mean, Walker's running the ball well.
Calm
dude.
your lips. They are not winning the West.
Who is?
You
then?
didn't
The
say
Niners.
that.
You think the Niners?
You
I
said,
said, can the Seahawks really make a run for the NFC West title? No.
so they can't make a run.
No.
I think they can.
I'm saying no.
I mean, they're in prime position to continue to make a run.
Geno Smith meltdown.
They may
It's coming,
lose it on
boys.
the last weekend,
It's coming.
but
It
they can
hasn't
make a
yet,
run.
but it's coming.
You opened the year with that was going to be the laughing stock of the NFL,
The NFC West.
and they're probably the biggest surprise.
They are a surprise. I wouldn't say the biggest. I think the Giants and the Jets
I
would
think
have something to say
I
about
think the
that.
Jets maybe more so than the Giants, because the Giants have a quarterback and a good running back. Nobody expected Breece Hall to just take off like he did, and you had Joe Flacco to start the first 4 games. Maybe the Jets and Seattle for me might be the 2 biggest.
That's fair.
I agree.
To say they can't make a run in Week 8 with where they're at right now and the confidence they're playing with, what just happened against the Chargers? No, I can't. I gotta say, they can contend. I think as of right now.
Okay.
I agree.
Until that collapse happens, I can't say.
The Geno Smith meltdown?
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Like Brissett.
Yeah, it'll
Called
happen.
that one.
Josh,
Alive and well in
we
Cleveland.
talked about this guy. Josh Jacobs should be considered a top 3 fantasy and NFL running back. Both.
As of
This
right now,
year,
Right now.
a week 8.
this year?
This is a week 8 overreaction. Calm your lips.
I know. So I'm saying
No,
for this
don't
year,
calm your lips.
No,
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's not even-
Absolutely.
don't even think twice about it.
Give him the ball. Feed him. Let him
Feed
eat.
him.
Let him eat.
Yum, yum, yum.
The Jets won't make the playoffs now without Brees Hall.
Calm your lips.
They won't make the playoffs. No.
I'm on the levee. I'm on the levee. I don't know. I got to see a few more weeks. I can't. I say calm your lips right now. I think they still can.
Okay.
Okay. The Dolphins are back in the playoffs.
Calm your lips.
I love you. And you know
I love
that.
you too.
You know that.
I love the Dolphins.
Just like your answer to the Jets. Week 8, I'm going to have to say calm your lips right now.
Okay. Well, we've got a pretty good schedule coming up.
They do.
Correct.
So
They do.
I think
That's
we're going to be okay.
why-
We've got the Browns, we've got the Bears, we've got the Texans, we got the Lions. We should be in the hunt, boys. Okay, put us in the hunt. All right. If Gus Edwards stays healthy, the Ravens are in the playoffs.
I'll agree.
Yeah, I think they'll make
Because
it.
Dobbins is going to come back, right? So you're going to have 2 guys there to
I think
play
the
off of.
Ravens are missing the playoffs.
Do you?
Yeah,
Think so?
I think they're missing the
They
playoffs.
they can't finish a game.
Yeah, they've in the third and fourth quarter they have meltdowns all the time.
Yeah.
Every week. They got lucky to hang on this week. They just about gave it away again.
But they didn't.
No,
So
they did not. They have Justin Tucker.
they're
Thank God.
looking out the front.
We can skip over McCaffrey, but now it is time to panic in Green Bay.
I'm
you-
not panicking.
You're not panicking?
no,
Because
calm your
last
lips.
week,
I said it was close. I'm not panicking.
No, last week you said, I'm not going to panic yet.
Yeah, I'm still
But if
not
they
panicking.
keep losing, we're probably going to have to start panicking.
Well, yeah, but we're not there yet. Not quite yet.
So
what kind of fan am I if I think that then I'm not going to watch? Like, yeah, they have a chance.
Taylor Heineke.
I don't care. I am a fan of Green Bay, and if I don't think that they're going to make it, what's the point in watching them the rest of the year? So yeah, I'm going to hold out hope.
The Redskins.
Calm your lips.
Just kidding. The Commanders. Okay.
I'm offended, Jeff. Big time
You
offended.
lost to the Commanders, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to panic in Green Bay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. It is.
It's time to panic. That's Burnsy. That is completely fair to say. Well, I applaud you're a fan of the Packers and in defense of the Packers. I think it's
Jake, don't post
you.
this clip, the one we're about to have right now. Okay? We're going to revisit week 4 real quick.
don't post this.
Have
clip.
Brady and Rodgers
Brady has Rodgers.
finally run out of gas.
Brady, yes. Rodgers, no.
Are you going off stats or
Not
your
stats.
eye candy?
My eye candy, yeah. He hasn't. He can still be a viable, good top of the. I mean, he was an MVP last year. You can't just say, "Oh, there's nothing there." We haven't seen a lot of greatness this year, but I don't think that he has necessarily lost a step.
Jake?
You rebut him, please. Go ahead.
I've been saying it for 4 weeks. They both have.
And
do you
we
know how
said
many
before the
do you know how many
season Tua was
passing
gonna
yards?
suck.
are
and
you
look at
not?
what
Are
he
you not
did.
willing to accept? Are you not saying that you accept the idea that?
I want Burnsy to accept the idea that
But
Aaron
you got-
Rodgers going into the fourth quarter last week
Had
had
100
60 yards passing. 60 against the Commanders. How is that not losing a step?
in one game. Yeah, he lost a step against the Commanders.
But he
I'll give you
hasn't
that.
thrown for over 300 yards or thrown 2 or more touchdowns in any game.
Okay, but what I was
not
going to
more.
say is you're not willing to
I'm going to get him to break.
take his side
He
of
won't.
that. Like drops have played a role in that.
Mike Evans just had a huge drop.
Yeah, one.
We're not talking about them right though. Right now you're talking about Rodgers, and I'm asking you, or you're not willing to accept that argument that there have been drops that have affected probably his stats that you don't like, right? But last week
You gotta
between
pass a
Dillon
lot.
and Jones, they had 12 carries
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah.
Is that on Aaron Rodgers?
No, but how
Or is
many,
that on
how
how
many
the
passes
offense
did
is
he
being
have?
ran?
How many passes
I don't
did he
know
have?
how many passes he had.
He didn't have more than 30, I don't think.
I thought he was like 21 of 35 or something for like 160
maybe.
yards. But
Maybe.
I'm not sure. How he was trying to bring them back in the fourth quarter, that he showed some signs of Aaron Rodgers in that, right? I don't care what team they were playing. It's an NFL team.
Burns, I agree. I think he's a really good player. I think he's lost a step, though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's
And
fair. Fine.
one of these days,
Good,
you're going to
great.
break and you're going to admit it.
Maybe,
And it might not be till week 17, and that's fine. But
he was 23 of 35 for 194. They have lost 3 in a row: Giants, Jets, and Commanders.
mm-hmm.
So I also think in that surprise talk of the season, the Packers got to fall into that category.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being 3
I
and
did
4.
not. I did not expect that.
I didn't expect him to win the division, but I expected him to compete.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they have to turn
that's
it
what
around.
I had for lips.
Things
for
have got
calm your
to
lips.
turn around in Green Bay
For lips.
for the lips.
Do you want to do picks, or I got a little college
Dips.
football? You and I had another very good conversation regarding quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And for some reason, and I don't know how to say this properly without sounding like a... Without,
Say it improperly then.
You sure?
Or improperly.
Because it might...
Improper.
Sol.
It's going to rub people the wrong way, maybe. You look at the NFL quarterbacks, right? How many of the Power 5, not Power 5, the quote-unquote best conference in college football, the SEC, if you go look in the last...
Throw the Big Ten in there.
Big Ten, okay. It hasn't been really great in putting successful quarterbacks in the NFL. While they were phenomenal college quarterbacks or players, they're really not. Now, when we go through the list, there's a guy on there that's
Joe Burrow.
but Joe Burrow started at Ohio State, drafted out of LSU, so he's an SEC guy.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was an Alabama guy, drafted out of Oklahoma,
Right.
so he's a Big 12 guy.
Tua.
Do you want the NFL list?
Yeah, well, I mean, just going off the cuff.
How many SEC quarterbacks do you think are starting right now in the NFL?
3.
No. Just give me a number.
5.
There is 5. Mac Jones, who's on his way out, it sounds like, not the
He
truth.
is getting the start.
Is
He's getting the nod.
Okay. Tua, Matthew Stafford,
Georgia.
Dak,
Georgia.
and Joe Burrow. The Big 12, how many quarterbacks in the NFL right now starting?
7.
2.
7. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Ellinger's going to get his start with the Colts. Tannehill was at Texas A&M at the time, was Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, and Jalen Hurts.
West Virginia
Mountain Mamas.
was Big 12.
ACC, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrong conference. Big 10 numbers. Can you give me a number? Big 10.
So we're at 12 total.
Kirk
right
Cousins went to Michigan State. He's won.
now. 5.
Tom Brady went to Michigan. He's 2.
Or you can just name them all.
I'm just trying. Okay, this is my way.
It's 4.
Or the highway.
I think it's 4.
Good guess, Jeff. Wow.
Did
you're
you
so
say
good
4?
at
I
it.
couldn't. There was so much going on in my headphones.
What did you say?
More
2?
cowbell.
I said 5.
5?
Yeah, more
It is
cowbell in
4.
my headphones, please.
It is 4. Brady, Wilson,
Cousins.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. Ohio State.
Wait, Wilson.
Russell.
Russell Wilson was drafted out
Zach went to
Russell.
BYU.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
We're getting into that.
of Wisconsin. The ACC.
4.
Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, Mitchell Trubisky, but he's not starting anymore.
Neither is Deshaun.
He did start this season.
I would say 4. From the ACC?
The ACC.
9.
West Virginia. We just said it.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought, all right. So
9. Lamar.
Louisville,
Jacoby Brissett.
Florida.
No, he got drafted out of NC State.
Thought he went to Florida, no? Okay.
Pretty sure.
Whatever.
He did go to Florida, yes, but he got drafted
Okay,
out of it. He's transferred. Watson, Trevor Lawrence, Matt Ryan was Boston College, Daniel Jones, Duke,
Yeah.
Trubisky, and Pickett.
Pitt. Yeah. Okay.
Pac-12 quarterbacks.
Herbert, Mariota.
Just give me a number. You got a number?
3.
Yeah, let's go 3.
5. Aaron Rodgers. Cal.
Oh, that's right.
Jared Goff.
Forget about that
Cal.
guy.
Mariota.
He's
Herbert.
lost so many steps.
And Davis Mills. Stanford. The Mountain West.
Mountain West has 2.
2. Yeah. And then you've got
And that is Allen and Carr.
Carr, yeah.
Derek Carr, Josh
You
Allen.
knew those.
I knew those.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Winning.
But I think your point is, Jake, and what we were talking
I'm
about.
not done, Jeff.
Okay, good.
We're just going to go down
Prove
the
your
line.
point.
No, there's no. It just North Dakota State had 2 with Wentz and Trey Lance, who unfortunately got hurt. Jimmy G, East Illinois, Taylor Heineke, Old Dominion, and then you said Zach Wilson, BYU. The point is
that, I mean, these guys are so highly touted out of high school, going into college. They have unreal college careers. They get to the NFL, and very few over the course of like the last 10 years from these major schools, okay, minus the Tom Brady. All right, that's fine. But they're not making it long term. There's no.
So do you think the surrounding cast in college is so good for when these quarterbacks are there that it elevates their stats, it
Yes.
elevates everything?
Yes.
So are these, Alabama's, all that, are they getting the best quarterbacks or the best quarterback for their system? Because it seems like all the other schools outside of the SEC and these Power 5 have to have good quarterbacks because they don't have the surrounding cast.
well. So I went back.
Very well said, my friend.
Yeah,
yes, I agree.
You couldn't have said it better.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Going back
100%.
to like the last 10 plus years of just some quarterbacks. Tua. I can say you can't. He's not done enough yet to say.
Small sample size.
Yes. Potentially, yes. Though could be a dude. Jalen Hurts, I think the same thing, right? But he's
Jalen Hurts
is he what is he? Is he Big 12 or is he SEC?
Either one. Though.
He was drafted out of the Big 12.
Either one is fine.
But who developed him is the argument, right? Who knows? He played 1 year at OU.
I think he's getting better with age.
I understand, but the argument is developing quarterbacks.
No, I understand.
So,
who developed him?
Who gets the stake claim? He got
Alabama.
drafted out of OU, though.
Right.
But before you had these 3 guys out of Alabama, let's go ahead and lump him in there, right? Who was the last great quarterback to come out of Alabama that started in the NFL for more than 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, you got me. I have no clue.
No, because it was wide receiver you.
Freddie Kitchens?
I mean, seriously though,
Maybe.
they had
A.J. McCarron?
Yeah,
Greg McElroy?
that was the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, not good.
Mac Jones?
not good.
Yeah.
Not the truth.
You had Stafford at Georgia, Aaron Murray, Matt Flynn at LSU, Jamarcus Russell,
Yeah.
Zach Mettenberger, Ryan Mallett.
Ryan Mallett was Arkansas and
Yeah.
Michigan.
So, the SC. That's not just Bama. It's not just Bama.
No, you're absolutely right. It's like now, what's going on? Like, why are they not as successful in the NFL?
Now, if you go look at what you said, as far as position players go, like, Jesus, it's off the map.
Yeah.
Like, the best players are in the SEC.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at all the receivers that come out of the SEC.
the running backs at Alabama.
So then every week these quarterbacks
Tight
are
ends.
playing with the best offensive line, with the best receivers, with best everything. They get into the NFL and they may not have the protection. They may not. They're not the true athletes of the
like,
team.
well,
The
everybody's-
defense is just as athletic.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
But
Is like,
who are they playing? Who are these quarterbacks playing in college consistently? Because the Alabamas don't. I mean, I know within the SEC they're playing good teams, but it's not NFL teams every week. So you're not
Right.
going up against the NFL defense. So you're exposed once you get to that level.
yeah, totally.
this was interesting, and we can end the topic. I just thought it was interesting to point that out, that while the SEC is king as far as quarterbacks, even with the Big Ten and like Ohio
SEC
State,
and Big Ten, it's every year, and ACC.
So if you
Clemson's always there.
if you had a son who was a stud quarterback and had offers from the Alabama and all that, but then also had the smaller schools where they can really shine, which way would you push them?
That's
it's
a tough
hard-
question to answer.
Yeah, it's hard
on
not
that
to
list,
say
how good
Alabama.
good is your kid?
and the list is
Like,
not.
is he Arch Manning? Do I think Arch Manning going to Texas is going to be the next best thing? Yeah, I do. I think he's like a special pedigree, but there's not very many of those guys.
Right.
And I don't think the
really
Alabamas are focused. They're not so. Let's find a really good quarterback, but let's find the best wide receiver,
Yes.
the best running back,
Yep.
the best DBs. We can win with a quarterback that just takes care of it.
Yeah.
Like this list, and the ACC is not even right because Jameis Winston's not even on here. Another ACC quarterback.
Right.
So the ACC's got more quarterbacks right now in the NFL starting or playing than the Big Ten and the SEC combined. Which is why I thought we should talk about
Which they
this.
won quite a few championships too during that run. Florida State and Clemson.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, they were in the hunt.
But this
Interesting topic though.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to finish it with this part. It was fan-sided, was the website, and it had it was in 2021 was the article, and it was a list of top 20 QBs in the last 20 years out of the Big 12. And I don't have all of the. I didn't write down the whole list because there were some dudes that, I mean, they never even got out of college. I think Klein at Kansas State, I didn't even get drafted, right? But it was on the list. Patrick Mahomes, I don't know where he was ranked. Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, Mason Rudolph, Colt McCoy, Sam Ehlinger, Jalen Hurts, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, RG3. Nowhere on that list in the last 20 years in the Big 12 in the top 20 was Vince Young. Now, this is college. This is Big 12. This is not what they did beyond that.
Oh,
because there was guys on the list.
That's just stupid.
There was guys on the list that
like
didn't
Ranker,
even.
bro.
There was 2 or 3
Yeah.
that didn't even get drafted. They didn't even play in
Janker.
the NFL.
That's
and
crazy.
I just thought it was odd that Vince Young's
Vince
not
Young
Yeah.
was an animal.
Oh, yeah.
not on their top 20 in the last.
Yeah,
but there
it's-
were dudes that
Right.
Ridiculous.
did nothing really.
Ridiculous
Yeah,
to not have him there.
I just thought you'd think that's odd.
Odd duck.
Picks, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Picks.
Who's what's the score?
I don't know the score actually.
How many did you get last week?
4. I think you got 3, and Burns and I got 4, or the other way around.
All right. Probably the other way around.
No, I think it was 4-4.
Dallas over the Bears. Dolphins over the Lions. The Vikings over the Cardinals. Eagles over the Steelers. Bills over the Packers. Bengals over the Browns. And the Jets are the upset pick over the Patriots.
2.5 underdogs or 3.5?
1.5.
Oh, big one.
Okay.
It's not very underdoggy of you.
It's
I'm trying to get points, dude.
That's not the rules, Burn.
I know.
So-
I know. I have the Jets over the Patriots, the Eagles over the Steelers, Vikings over the Cards, Bengals over the Browns, Raiders over the Saints, Titans over Houston, and the upset is Lions at 10.5 point underdogs over the Miami Dolphins.
Not going to happen.
Can't wait.
I had a baby. I mean, I'll give you some knuckles
Hey,
there.
we'll talk on Sunday night.
Dolphins over the Lions.
I had them picked originally.
Eagles over Pittsburgh. Bills over Green Bay. Bengals over Browns. Raiders over Saints. Cowboys over the Bears. Correct me if I'm wrong. Were the Commanders the
Yes,
underdogs?
it was the Commanders.
Over the they were the underdog versus the Colts.
I don't know.
Here,
But we'll give it to you. How about that?
Was it plus 3? Did I see that correctly, or did I see that?
Hang on. I've never used one of these before.
All right, I'll take Jason Myers.
It's gonna rain.
The Colts are 2.5
I'll take Jason
point
Myers.
favorites.
They are.
Yeah.
The Colts are the favorite.
Yeah.
All right, so I will take the Commanders over the Colts as my upset pick.
They're
I'll
gonna
take Bill Maher.
Maher.
win.
Maher.
Maher.
It's
Maher.
Bill Maher.
Maher.
Bill Maher.
It's Maher.
Yeah.
Bill Maher.
I'm gonna go Will Lutz.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Let's see.
70% chance of rain in Seattle.
What's
Then they'll
what's the score on that one?
I don't know.
The kickers.
It's not good.
Jeff, do you know?
You're 74 to 56 to 55.
It's not out of reach.
So if you think you still have a chance, the Packers still have a chance. Boom.
Jeff, we've reached a moment in time where last week you brought another little fun bit to the table. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you have another little fun bit to bring to the table.
I don't know if it's necessarily fun, but
Everything we
is
do here
interesting.
is fun.
It's fun. We are going to shout out Randy Cargill.
Randall Cargill.
What's up, Randy?
What's up, Randy? Good call, buddy.
Watch your lips.
He sent a couple messages to us, and I thought they were interesting. He said, if you could pick 5 people to sit down at a dinner with, dead or alive, anybody in history, who would they be? So
I love it.
Jake, we'll start with you.
Oh, and I was so not uncomfortable. There's too many to narrow it down to 5 for me.
Yes.
I did put 5 together. Okay. But the list is long. Okay.
Okay.
Just so we're clear on this.
You want the Last Supper table.
In no particular order other than, I would say number 1 pick would be Jesus for me.
Yep.
Jesus H. Christ. Yeah.
Jesus is my number
All right.
1.
Don't be disrespectful.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's another language, bro. Not disrespectful.
No, dang.
Okay, Jesus. 1.
Jesus.
The white man over here just
Jesus.
Michael Jordan,
Okay.
Kobe Bryant, and yet I don't like basketball. Babe Ruth was on the list, and Chris Farley.
I like that one.
And then there's about 30 other names on here.
All right. Bernsey.
Edward Snowden. Theo Vaughn. Tyler Childers. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah, he's a singer.
Yeah. Jesus and El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Yeah, he won out over Osama bin Laden.
Not Hitler?
He was
He was in there?
he was in there.
Interesting.
It would depend on what kind of dinner party it was.
Wow. That's why I didn't have Jeffrey Dahmer on the list.
Yeah, he didn't make mine either. I have Jesus. I have
In your heart.
Albert Einstein.
We all do.
Yes. Thank you.
Albert Einstein.
So I had
That's a big
Einstein.
one.
No, listen.
I have Albert
Go,
Einstein.
finish. I'll let you finish. Go.
I have Robin Williams. I have Don Shula. And I have Will Ferrell.
So both
We all have a comedian in
both
there.
Will Ferrell and Robin Williams were on my list. But I thought of Einstein. He was there. He's there too. And
Socrates almost made the list.
I thought Einstein would be like, "Yeah, you're a moron. So this is not a fun dinner." He would just get up and walk away.
No, I mean Robin Williams would bring the heat,
Yeah.
and he'd laugh.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Were there more on your that you didn't have? That you didn't put in your 5?
Dude, hundreds. Yeah.
That's my 5. Only that.
That's
5.
it.
No.
And I don't know if Will Ferrell would actually be in the top 5 now that I think about it. I'd probably put Muhammad Ali in there instead.
Like Muhammad Ali
Cassius Clay.
during his prime or as he got older?
It doesn't matter.
Would you
Just to
bring
have him at the table.
I wrote down
If
the
you
rest.
notice, I did mostly the greatest of all time. Don Shula.
I mean, Tiger Woods was
Winning
on my
his
list
count.
here.
Now, I mean, sports-wise, if we can.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's switch gears.
Marilyn
Let's
Monroe
let's-
is on my list.
Hey.
Let's switch gears.
Johnny
Let's go
Cash.
to sports only.
Sports only? That's hard.
Jordan, Kobe,
Sports that are okay. Sports on here. I have
Aaron
Kobe.
Rodgers,
I have Jordan. I have Ruth. Tiger Woods was here.
Tiger Woods,
Jack
Nolan
Nicklaus
Ryan.
is on here.
There's my 5.
5. Nolan Ryan in there. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Dan Marino. Dan Marino. Dan Marino. No, Dan Marino, Will Clark, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, and Michael Jordan.
So then I'm going to use Jordan, Kobe, Ruth, Tiger Woods, Dale Earnhardt.
Nice. Senior?
What would
Yeah.
you guys feed him?
I don't Doghouse maybe.
That's good.
I don't know what
That's really good.
people listen everywhere. I don't know where are you taking them. I don't know what.
I'm
Ruth
just,
Chris, what are you going?
No.
A steakhouse, bro.
yeah,
No,
we're having
man.
a barbecue.
If, you guys, if
Where
you're
you
having
can
dinner
have a
with all those people, I'm
stogie.
finding the most prestigious restaurant in the world, and that's where
Like a
we're meeting
Nobu
at.
or something like
Anywhere.
that.
I
Anyway,
would.
don't
I
care.
wouldn't. I would find more of like a hole in the wall that has.
You're
really
gonna make
good
them
food.
sandwiches, huh?
If that's what they want.
You're gonna
yeah.
make them. You're gonna slap that
No,
mayonnaise
no,
on there for them, and you're gonna make their sandwiches.
Gonna
Yeah.
slap
Hey,
that mayonnaise.
Do you like mayonnaise
Hell no, I hate mayo, dude.
I know.
That's the only thing I don't eat.
at all?
Yeah, I'll eat anything else. Seriously, I
don't-
hate mayo.
Really?
Why?
I'll eat it if it's on a hamburger or sandwich by accident. I'll
Is it
eat it.
the texture or like what
I
what
don't
you
like
think
the flavor
of because of the way it
No,
looks?
Burns, we're not going there. I don't like the
I'm
flavor.
trying to figure out why.
But I love potato salad.
It's a little oily, huh? The like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
get
like it.
I like I mean mayo. Mustard. What's your number one condiment?
Whew.
Trojan. I thought you'd like that, Bird.
Let's
was good.
see.
Bringing you over to the dark side.
I mean, on a sandwich?
No, just in general. Like if you had one condiment that you could use for the rest of your life and nothing else, what would it be?
Oh man, then
And
that
you have to use it
changes
on everything. No, not really. Just what condiment do you
Probably
like?
mustard.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Jacob?
I like mustard too, but I also like barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
So
that's
do
a
I.
barbecue sauce. Mustard?
Buffalo sauce I really like, but I couldn't eat it all the time.
Yeah, I couldn't
forever.
do mustard or buffalo sauce because of the acidity. It would wreck me. I'd be like dying in my sleep from puking.
Dreaming.
We don't want that.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Wasn't there another? Did he have another thing? Or are we going to save that for another day?
We can save that for another day. We'll have Randy call in, is what we'll do.
Sure. If you have anything that you'd like a top 5 on, share. DM us. Message us. Buy a hat.
Buy a hat.
Buy a hat.
Watch
They
your
are
lips.
almost sold out, and we do have. No, they have.
I
They've
know,
almost
I
been
saw.
sold out. The same amount are still in my office. 4. There are 4.
months.
4 left.
Watch your
One's
lips hats.
accounted for though already.
No.
One's
2
not
are accounted for that haven't been picked up yet.
With
So
that, there's
that's what
4
I'm saying.
left.
We have 4.
So there's 4.
Yeah. And if there's anybody that's interested in sponsoring, we just recently got an inquiry, which we're going to navigate through that, right?
We want your money.
We want your money. We want your analytics. We want you to download things. You know, don't
Subscribe,
just listen.
download, subscribe.
Give us 5 stars.
Give us everything that we want. 5 stars, downloads, subscriptions.
Have your wife and kids do it even if they don't listen.
Yes.
And Jake, we have a new design coming out.
Oh.
We will post that to see if anybody can recognize where
Hey.
the idea came from.
Maybe we'll do a hat giveaway with
That was quite the look you just gave.
Okay.
I like that.
We can do that.
You gave like the hat
we can do
giveaway. I can't do that. That's
Before
neat.
we leave, though, I know Jake's kind of pressed for time.
We're good.
We'll end with this. Okay. Both of you in separate conversations. I did want to bring this up on Watch Your Lips, the podcast itself. Okay.
I retracted
our
this already.
conversations.
No, I retracted this already.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
Doesn't matter. I retracted.
Okay.
Everything.
Both of these gentlemen said to me
Vetoed.
that if Dave Roberts does this again, if he fails again in the playoffs, then they would agree with me that he needs to go.
I think I said I would agree with you if you agree with what I'm saying, that he is not the whole problem. I'll have to look at. Were we on the phone?
Well, when he was saying he's not a winner. And
oh, yeah, that's what it was. Thank you.
The factually untrue.
Yes, that's what it was. So is he actually a winner?
Okay,
if you look at the
you
stats,
can be a winner
because
and not a champion.
You're saying Aaron Rodgers lost a step because of his stats. So the stats say that Dave Roberts is a winner. Correct.
Dave Roberts wins games in the regular season. Yes, he does.
And his postseason record is also a winning record. Correct.
Not by much.
It's still a
4 or
winning
5
record.
games.
No, it's like 11.
It's not what he's asking, but
it's still a winning record, right?
He's not a champion.
So
answer is yes.
is Dave Roberts a winning coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of winning coaches.
how much
But you
more? I
said
guess
he's not.
how much more time?
How many teams have winning records in Major League Baseball?
It doesn't matter. You said that Dave Roberts was not a winning coach.
Not
That's
in the
all.
playoffs. You're right.
Well, he is.
No, you
There-
said he
You're right.
doesn't know
Not
how
in the
to win.
playoffs. He
you
doesn't win in the
said-
playoffs.
No, he is. He
He
has.
doesn't
He
win
does.
championships.
Oh, Jeffrey.
He's got
So,
one.
Not
I
a-
mean,
Then
He's
no.
got a hybrid.
I don't want to be annoying. I'm trying not to be annoying.
I like
Okay,
my.
are
our
you guys
partner
going
here,
to
Jacob.
agree?
No, if you're not going to agree that he is a winning
I said he
coach-
wins.
No. Say
I said he wins.
say
He's not a champion.
He's well. You've changed your take on it.
What he is.
No.
He is.
He doesn't
And he
win
is a
in the
champion.
playoffs.
He won a
chokes.
champ- he won
I
a
said that already.
No, you
But like
said
they've
he
won
is
the
not a winner.
NLCS. They've won the NL West. He's won a World Series. Where does that not mean he's a champion?
We don't have to get into the whole thing
Debate.
again. What I'm trying to get at is if he fails again,
We have to when you say
No.
the things.
He's like, we don't want you
When-
to make your
No,
point.
I want you to listen to what I say.
when Aaron Judge, when Shohei Ohtani, when Carlos Correa, when they all end up Dodgers and they go 132 and 23 next year and they lose in the NLCS,
Fired.
is he fired?
I mean, again, with that lineup, how do you not blame the players either? I don't.
Okay,
I guess
these guys are going to
how
support
much-
a loser in the playoffs
how much-
for the rest of their lives.
How much more time do you give him? Jeff,
None.
you're not wrong, and you say none. I say a year at 2 tops.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we shouted out Kyle Prosperi last week, and he was quick to say he agreed.
I'm going to
that he
shout
needs
out
to
my
go.
cousin Tommy Burns because I talked to him about it, and he is a diehard Dodger fan.
Did you share it with us?
What the?
This is all
I've talked to. I know
Wait,
plenty of Dodger fans that are on both sides.
Sure,
Hey, go
what-
ahead.
Fire
What
him,
did Tommy
not fire
say?
him.
and he agreed with me.
And
Us.
what is your
Sorry,
point?
Us.
What did you?
That Dave Roberts is not the problem, and he should not be fired after this season. Not the only problem.
He doesn't mind getting let down every year.
Well, he does, but he's saying it's not Dave Roberts letting him down every year because he's a winning coach. He didn't say that part.
I think the question is how much more time. You say now. I disagree with that. A year, 2 years tops. I think that's it. They're gonna go spend money. They're gonna go try to. Everybody's gonna go try to get judged that can afford to. Do you stay in New York after? Like, have you seen some of the booze?
Leave.
Like, I've heard a lot of like big league players. I think I heard something on Starting Nine with
You're
Jake
not gonna
Arrieta
win a
was like,
championship
I'm
in New
fucking
York."
out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's miserable.
Why would I stay after the season that we had, but I had also?
Right.
Like,
Jake.
you want to boo me?
You're not going to win a championship in New York.
I agree with you.
So leave.
So should Aaron Boone be gone too?
I don't think Aaron Boone has done much.
He's done less than Dave Roberts, right?
Yeah.
So he should be gone first.
Yeah.
Yeah, call for his head.
Yeah. Let's call it.
Okay, but not
Because
Dave
I also
Roberts.
heard Rizzo's rumored to be opting out of his player option.
Are they the number 2 payroll in
I
Major
believe
League
they were
Baseball?
top 3.
Yeah.
There's been a lot
They're
of
up
stuff
there.
going on with the Yankees. You had, Michael Kay go off on they made a video as like an inspiration of the '04. Did you see this?
No.
Their mental skills coach
Oh, yes, I did see it.
put this video of the '04 Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just talking about how tone deaf can you absolutely,
Right.
which was 100% true.
Yeah.
That guy needs to be fired.
What did he say? What in
What in the baseball God's name?
Yeah, I did
So
see
funny. Yeah, baseball's it's gonna be fun off season.
It's going to be a fun World Series.
It's gonna be a great World Series starting Friday.
that. Go Phillies.
Philly's gonna be at the Astros. You're whatever you're a fan of, I guess.
Burns, you predicted the World Series. Now,
Yeah.
who's going to win it and
I already
how many
said
games?
it. I said
said
it last time. 5 Astros.
I think I had
Five.
Phillies in
games.
6.
Man.
After
I
watching
think
the Astros pitch,
are going to win,
it's hard to.
and I think you might be onto something that they might do it in 5. However, the Phillies are hot, dude.
Yeah, they
Like,
are. They
hot,
are scary. I agree.
So I think it's going to go a little deeper. I think it'll go 6 or 7 Astros.
Hey, I had Phillies in 6.
Bring your trash cans,
Yeah,
okay? Astro fans, bring them.
It's kinda
Bang them
getting
loud.
little old.
Cheat to win. Whatever you got
for
to do.
those that
Doesn't
may not know and
Okay.
that don't.
Little old Jeffrey.
Doesn't matter. Hey, I'm all for it. You know, think you still
It's okay. Let's
pitch ball. Hey, see ball, hit ball.
yeah, I know
Okay?
you got to go, but
Pitch ball,
Win,
see
don't
ball,
whine,
hit
Burns.
ball.
Win, don't
Win,
whine.
don't
yeah,
whine.
they're winning. Wouldn't that be more distracting? Like
Yeah, we went
Hearing
over
that.
that. Yes, it
you,
would. Be.
you guys did.
Yeah, it doesn't. Another thing that the Dodger fans just don't. They don't like the Astros now.
Well, they don't like anybody.
Well, if you like us, follow us at watchyour_lips on Twitter and Instagram, at watchyourlips on TikTok. This video, if you're listening, please go and watch on YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe.
Tell them
We need to practice that. You need to go a little slower.
No.
Subscribe.
I don't need to sound like
Subscribe.
at watchyour_lips on the Twitters and the Instagrams.
The YouTubes.
The YouTube.
Don't forget the YouTubes.
All right, guys. That's it for episode 36.
Good night.
Burns, watch your lips.